As someone who has researched and experienced this totem, I have full understanding and insight on this video for this ancient spirit animal. And you will too after listening to this video. So don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And subscribe for more spirit content from KGP The Truth. For Aries or Libras, the raven or crow is your star sign in astrology. Associated with air and fire elements, it is surrounded by great spiritual strength and vision. But when I meditated on the crow symbolism, I had a few messages from them. Crows are the symbol of death. And change means death, so they are the symbol of change. But I will call it tough love. The crow's spirits are concerned only for themselves and have no care for anything else, even time itself. They favor an easy and simple life, and if they work it is meaningful. They are goal-oriented and will not go out of their way for little reason. Crow spirits are very protective and work effectively as a group. When the crow spirit animal appears to you, it signifies a transformation and warns you to stay cautious to make sure you are in harmony with the world around you. Stick to yourself and then you'll see what is really out there for you. I wouldn't expect any more. By the way, I work for Satan. The corvid family of birds, namely, magpie, blue jay, crow, jackdaw and raven, all serve a very similar symbol of change. The corvid totem inspires a great amount of force and vision to get over some of the barriers in life. As a spirit guide, the crow has the ability to go beyond the illusions, to see the unseen, to let you know what spiritual shifts are happening around you. You may be hiding something from yourself, something important. Until you figure out that piece of the puzzle, you may find yourself unable to move forward toward your dreams, wishes, and goals. A crow spirit sighting could also be warning you that if you continue on your present course of action, you may be in for a great deal of disappointment. The crow's symbolism is one of the most diverse totem animals. Here I am kind of getting into the expert stuff. Crows are well known to be associated with death and are truly covered in mystery. Fairy tales describe evil witches and sorcerers as being able to transform into crows. The crow that Moses sent out of the ark, but didn't come back. Sanzoowu. The Chinese three-legged sun crow. Morrigan. The Irish god of battle, her appearance would either terrify those fighting or inspire. Lugnum. The Celtic god of creation, implies that crow is from the world of death. Apollo's curse. And many other symbolisms which associate the crow with a bad omen, and darkness. They feed on dead carcasses and watch over lost souls. The crow or raven is the key figure in the Native American ghost dance ritual. Crows are associated with what some refer to as the shadow self. That part of you that you may prefer not to recognize. It could be drawing attention to negative behaviors that are hindering you. Even hearing its call can symbolize when death is near. Its message shadows shorelines and boundaries where textures shift and contrast. So when you see the crow spirit, make sure you are living in good harmony with the world. She represents the choices between right and wrong so that we can make the right choices to be in harmony with the sacred law. It is the ending and separation of one state of being to the beginning of another. Oftentimes this can be a difficult and challenging period, full of grief, loss, and upheaval. However, the crow symbolism is not all bad. Sometimes we need periods of challenges to grow. Death also means rebirth. And crows are keepers of the sacred law. Unconditional love. The prophecy speaks of ascended alien-like masters who come to Earth as humans. And now want to see how humans will respond to the flame of the Mother as they responded to the light of the Father. It helps us to realize that when we accept God's love into our lives, there is nothing that we cannot handle or do in this world. There can be other meanings depending on how many crows you see at one time. The noise a single crow makes can be a harbinger of bad luck. Seeing one crow is a bad omen. 2 is good. 3 means unity. 4 means wealth in the future. 5 means bad news. 6 means sudden death. And 7 means death in 7 years. A larger group of cawing crows is sometimes seen as a message of a future death. Call for crow as your power animal when you need time to work out the truth. Particularly when it comes to standing 10 toes and being content with your life. However hard it may be to hear, crows are truth speakers. Differences are not obstacles keeping us from what we want. Differences are the materials we use to sculpt into existence what we want the world to be. Everyone gets to sculpt and create as they see fit. This is the law of crow.